the #1 Black Cats fan is back again, and it's another transfer rumours / confirmation video, I guess you could say, sort of. Yeah, so, well, let's begin. So, first of all, players that have come in. So we have got, obviously, Kirchhoff. Yeah, least to get about that Spurs thing is, the least said about it, the better, to be honest. But not his fault. Don't blame him. You can't really expect, a blinding performance from somebody who's only played a minute of football in the last 6 months. Next up, Lamine Kone, from Sunderland on loan with a view to a permanent move. Yeah, that's going to be interesting because he hasn't played for them. I believe it's for the last 10 games I've read. So it's going to be a very interesting one as to how he goes about. But he could potentially start against Bournemouth, because we're going to get onto that as to why he'll start later in this video. So yeah, that's very interesting. So the slap bang in the middle, we've got the rumours. This is interesting because there haven't been really that many. There's been all the bullshit. Oh yeah, Big Sam planning Rafer, blah blah blah, or blah blah blah. Yeah, fuck off. Always a load of crap. But there's two things that interest me when it comes to the rumours. The rest I've read into it and fuck off. Load of bollocks. Get fucked. Obviously, there's still the old rumours floating about. Sorry as well. Lamine Kone, looking to hopefully bring him in. So that's a deal that is ongoing, but bizarre. Fucking pube in my mouth. Yeah. Yes, that's a deal that's still ongoing. But the two that are interesting me at the minute. First one is obviously Big Sam looking to bring in a goalkeeper to back up Manone or Pickford. So it's obvious who his first two goalkeepers are. It's not obvious, however, what his #1 choice for goalkeeper is. So it's going to be very interesting to see. So he's looking to bring in a third goalkeeper, and the other story that did catch my eye was rather interesting because all of this week and towards all of the end of last week, Andros Townsend's been linked with a move to Newcastle, but according to the Independent and every other fucking newspaper, he's on the verge of signing for Sunderland. Now that's interesting because I believe Spurs wanted in the region of 10 to 12 million for him, and wow. Can you really see us paying that much for Andros Townsend? Granted, I know we landed Kirchhoff for a fucking steal, didn't we? And it was a behind the closed doors game, but he played a fucking blinding game last night behind closed doors. So it's going to be interesting. Have Sunderland actually got a bit of payback on the Geordies? Personally, I think it's a load of shit. It'd be fantastic if we do, because Townsend has potential to be a game changer. He can hit you with a long distance pile driver, score a goal, you're back in the game. That's the ability he has. It'd be good to see him in a red and white shirt and not a fucking horrible black and white shirt. Back to the days of old television. But yeah, so it's interesting if Big Sam has managed to leapfrog Newcastle, because I know Newcastle were after a loan move. Which is rather interesting. Whereas if Sunderland are going to come in to buy him, who are Spurs going to agree with more? Think about it logically. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. And obviously players gone out. Well, we know we have had Buckley, he's gone. Danny Graham has gone out on loan as well. That was confirmed today. Buckley was last week. Perhaps the not so much too much of a shock, but Costel Pantilimon has gone to Watford. Rather interestingly, and believe it or not, they are, besides obviously the likes of Defoe and Fletcher, the likes of Graham and Pantilimon are on a fucking fortune when it comes to the wage bill. Honestly, no word of a lie. We have saved, if I'm right and if my information is correct, 26,000 at least. That's at least. It's not including bonuses or any bullshit like that. Just with Graham and Pantilimon out the fucking door, because Graham's out of contract in the summer, so that's good. So he's off the books now for good. That's it. Loan move obviously is until it's normally the end of June, I believe, mid to end of June, and then that's when his contract expires. done, dusted. And then Pantilimon, well, he's gone. We've sold him to Watford. So it's things are looking up. So there's the money there to bring in players. We've got the money for transfers, which is great. But we've now got 26 grand plus. I believe it's around about £7,000 or £8,000 more as well that we were able to cap into. With this wage bill bullshit that they come up with. Fucking stupid rule, isn't it? So so we've easily got a boatload there, which is great to see, thank God. So we finally bring players in. So yeah, and that's pretty much it, guys. To be honest, there's nothing else. The Kone move is edging closer. I'm kind of hoping we'd have it wrapped up by the end of this week or beginning of next. Fingers crossed. Obviously, you hear about it here first. Any other rumours that do spring to light and that, and that do come about, well, you'll hear about them on here first as well. So, Graham's gone. I fancy Ndoye to start. Fletcher's been out of the squad for a little while, so there we go. So, as always, guys, up in the True Mackem, let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. Who do you think something they're going for next? What rumours have you heard? Have you heard about this whole Townsend thing? Do you think we can leapfrog Newcastle for his signature? Personally, I don't. What do you think? Hit the subscribe button, and well, I'll see you all for the preview for the Barclays Premier League tomorrow. It's going to be an interesting one, and quite a fun one as well.